Hey y'all, welcome back. Well, diagnosis, rod bearing, just like I said. As you can see, it's all over there. You can see where it was beating the daylights out of the piston with the squish band surface. Had a concerned viewer, Bob, that asked about that the motor wasn't getting juice. He says from the watching the video and what have you. Well, the head is wet. The piston is soaking wet. There isn't really any juice on the crank itself because the rod was glowing red. It was probably cooking any oil that got down there. The carburetor had 2 ounces of fuel in it, so it was full. Float bowl was full. Battery had 13.2 volts. Pump was working excellently. All the water was obviously still in the motor. So no cooling issue. No issue with carburation. Everything was good. Rod bearing expired. Probably due to the high RPM. Looking back at the video and looking at the data on the gauge, we weren't that far off. I mean, we weren't over spinning it way too much. But it is what it is. It is what we were there to test first of all, and then we kind of got caught up in things as we started catching up with folks. We went from testing to racing. When the numbers kind of looked good, I just started to find a rhythm. We hadn't even dropped the hammer. I mean, we weren't probably more than maybe 80%. We weren't really going 100%. As you can tell by if you take a stopwatch to the lap time, it wasn't. We were still quite a ways off where we expected to be. So. Yeah, there we go. Anybody looking for a CBR 250R limited edition Repsol replica? It's a 2013. I bought it from Jim Brannon, the former owner of Freewheelin' Honda down in Douglasville, Georgia. Jimmy, if you're looking in, hope you're healthy. Hope everybody at the family's doing well. We need to get rid of the bike to free up some dough to fix both the motors and build this other car. If we can get working in that direction, we'll worry about how we're gonna fund the trip to Daytona when we get to November, December. But we got to have stuff to compete with, right? So that's the news from Racing Roseville, from RPM headquarters. It's another day of devastation. But you know what? The sun came up again this morning. We're good to go. God bless you all. Godspeed. Hang in there. We'll get it rebuilt.